Hey, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna take a look at this EndoSeries FOXY figure. So I am going to remake the reviews of each one of these two, not two figures in one video like I did before. Gonna make the review of this guy first and this guy, so I can go more in depth in with them. So stay tuned for the take 2 or Mark 2, I guess, of their reviews. So stay tuned for that. So let's take a look at the articulation of the Endo figure right here, which is actually a lot. So the articulation of the head can rotate and the jaw can open like this. Does have full range of movement right there, all the way up like that. Rotation at the bicep, slightly over 9 degrees of bend right there, and wrist rotation, and the hands can go all the way in and all the way back. Has a ball joint in there. So yeah, all of these guys have the same articulation. So this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna show the articulation of this, and then for the other figures, you know, for Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, I'm not gonna take a look at the figure because it's basically the same. I'm just gonna take a look at how the articulation goes when the suits are on. The legs has a drop down hinge right here and a ball joint, so has a lot of articulation. Then out about there, so that's pretty cool. Has a rotation up here, but also has a rotation down here, so double rotation at the thigh. Does have 9 degrees of bend at the knee, and the ankles has a joint right there, and also the ball joint, so that's pretty cool. Has a lot of articulation right there, and has rotation and a little bit of ankle tilt because of the ball joint. So yeah, these guys are actually pretty articulated. Now let's take a look at the box. How you can see, there's the Wither Foxy suit, and then the unwither, well, classic Foxy suit right there. You can see right there how you actually snap the pieces into the endo. And then the glowing eyes, yeah, like the Toy Animatronics. Watch the Toy Animatronics review if you haven't so already. Collector figure, yeah, these are collectors. I cut myself right there with this guy, kind of sharp, so be careful. On the side, just a slit right there. On the other side, same. On the back, just the Endo figure, classic Foxy, and then the Wither Foxy, and then the other figures in the line. And let me take out these figures, and we're gonna take a look on how to actually put them on. So I'll be back. Oh yeah, and behind this cardboard piece, there's instructions. So if you're not sure how to put the pieces together, there's instructions. So yeah, there you go. So here are the pieces. So we're gonna take a look at Classic Foxy first, then Wither Foxy. So to start, we are going to take off this hand. So we are not gonna need that anymore. And we are going to grab the hook and pop it on, and there you go. Now I'm gonna grab the forearm piece, and there's a little slit right there, so you can just pry it open like that. And this has a tab that will go into the slot, so just make sure that you line it up, and the slot goes inside. So yeah, Then just put it like that. And for the bicep, just open it up and do the same thing. Just line up the peg and tab. And there you go. Boom. One arm all done. So do the same thing on the other arm. And there you go. So there you go. Both arms are done. Now for the hands. Just gonna split them and just put them together. Okay, and there you go. Now for the torso, like that. Then there's this post that will go into there. And on the back, just slots and tabs. So just put them together, and there you go. Now for the legs right there, like that. Boom. And like that, use these holes and this tab right there. On the back, there's holes also, you can see right there. There you go, and do the same thing on the other side. This one is actually more easier because you don't have to put the armor pieces down here and swap the feet. On the other ones, you do. And now we are just missing his head. So let me put this. So how you put this lower jaw, that we have this circular hole right there is gonna tab in right there. So just line it up and just push it, and now he has a lower jaw. Now the head, boom, and boom, and there you go. We have classic Foxy all done. And something that I'm like, why they didn't put an extra feet, because these are not the correct feet. This is, I think, Endo 1, and he's supposed to have the feet of Endo 2 because this is classic Foxy. So yeah, and we don't have extra plastic to swap these and swap the hand, and it costs the same as the other sets. So why didn't they just gave us extra feet to swap out? I don't get it. I don't know. And yeah, why is this not carved out, just painted brown? There is some sculpt in there, but it's not like this, you know, all the broken pieces. Oh yeah, and don't forget to stay tuned for her review. Now let's take a look at the articulation of this guy. The mouth can open and close. Rotation, but only about there because of these pieces bumping into the head. So yeah, kind of limited right there. The arms, you know, not all the way like before, but you know, pretty good. Rotation right there. Elbow, pretty good. Same over here as the endo. Same over here, and the hook actually has a little hinge in there, so you can do that. And rotation, you know, on a ball joint. The rotation right here on the ball joint is kind of limited, but you know, still some articulation. And the drop down hinge is for the armor pieces to not bump into each other, so you can go about there, back, about there, out, about there. Rotation. The knee still goes 9 degrees, and the same down here. So yeah, pretty articulated still, but kind of limited on the head and right here, the elbows. Now for comparison, if I can actually make him stand. I'm too lazy to put them in their classic forms because they take too long. longer than him because of the lower leg pieces that I need to change, and yeah. But there you go, you know, the gang is back together. So yeah, so let me put him into the Wither Foxy mode and I'll be back. And before I forget, you do need to swap out the hooks. The only difference is that the Wither version has like a dirty wash with brown, and then the classic Foxy is just the plain plastic. So yeah. And I'm back, and I'm keeping these guys on the back because why not? But yeah, here he is, and this guy is way worse on the withering that's not cut out because now it's red for some reason. Why red? But sure. The articulation on this guy is a little bit better, more in the head because now it can do a full 360. The mouth can open and close, and be careful on this jaw because it's more pointier than the other one. On the classic Foxy is more rounder, and when you're pushing the jaw into the endo jaw, it's kind of sharp. And be careful with the teeth also. They're sharper on this one than the classic one. But yeah, and the arms are basically the same. On the articulation, yeah, basically the same. This one is actually more articulated, a little bit more, I guess. On the legs, basically the same. Yeah, basically the same. Splits, yeah. So yeah, he is actually pretty articulated in my opinion. He's actually the better of the two. And yeah, comparison, basically same size, but here you go. So yeah, that's basically it for this video review. And yes, I am gonna customize him on cutting out the pieces that's supposed to be cut out on this one and the classic one. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below if you already saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. And yeah, don't forget to watch the toy animatronics review that I did 2 or 3 days ago. So yeah, this is me saying goodbye and see you guys in the next video. Bye.